First question is, what does it mean to be a culturally competent educator? Today's classrooms require that instructors possess competencies for teaching all students. Raising test scores and increasing proficiency in reading and mathematics is important, but the initial weapon of the school teacher is the relationship they build with their students. Every student possesses a unique cultural background. When diversity isn't present in the classroom, the overwhelming presence of whiteness may be intimidating to students of color and English language learners. Good teachers not only learn from, but learn about their students. Learning about the cultures and languages of individual students provides a foundation for implementing effective accommodations that facilitate learning. Learning about students involves listening to them, interacting with them, and modeling for them. Second question is, where do I see myself on the cultural competency chart? I would see myself as cultural competence, recognizes individual and cultural differences, seeks advice from diverse groups here. I would say I'm proficient in it yet because I haven't been in a school system long enough. I would say, I recognize everyone's diversity, but I need to become more proficient in it, of course. How do I become culturally competent? The first thing to do is learn about yourself. Get started by exploring your own historical beliefs and values. Learn about different cultures. Interact with diverse groups. Attend diversity-focused conferences. Lobby your department. Know your cultural identities and beliefs. Get to know the community where you work. Get to know your students' families. Set the stage for information exchange. Gather other professional into a professional learning community to focus on increasing cultural competence and know your students. Let's say the biggest one there is knowing your students. Once you know your students, you get a better understanding of where they're from and like what kind of home they come from, and that would help you a long way down the road. Number 4, what are some specific research and reading tools, resources, or training you might use to further your cultural competency? The Natural Education Association offers a program that expands the capacity of educators to serve students from diverse culture and ethnic backgrounds. This is a tool for educators on how to become culturally competent to teach diverse learners. Every student there is diverse, different. They all come from different backgrounds, beliefs. And this website offers a tool that breaks it down exactly how to teach different cultures and different diversities. Number 5, what will it look like to have your cultural inclusivity in your future classroom? I would provide opportunities for students to introduce themselves to you and other students. That's what you usually do, like on day 1. Let everyone introduce themselves and meet everyone, and that establishes a classroom in which teachers and students demonstrate mutual respect. Manage behavior that might stimulate classroom incivilities. Teacher incivility can include prejudice and neglecting the needs of individual students or group students. I would define how class members discuss issues. Listen in how we discuss issues in a class. Make sure that it doesn't bother anyone or upset anyone. I would also plan opportunities for all students to contribute input related to their own culture. Number 6, how will you ensure you are respecting students as individuals with differing personal backgrounds? I would use a respectful tone of verbal and nonverbal communication. That's the big one. I would recognize that people for whom English is a second or substitute language can experience frustration and isolation from not being able to express themselves fully in English, especially when they're used to being highly successful in their own language and culture. The biggest thing is building a relationship with every student. When a student feels that if their teacher cares about them, it can make a huge difference. They can feel comfortable coming to you and talking to you. If you don't build that relationship with a student, then it's going to make for a long year. Teachers can show they care by demonstrating interest in student welfare, respecting students' perspectives, telling students they can succeed. All students love to know that they can succeed no matter what. Knowing students' academic and social needs, and recognizing students' academic and social achievements. Make an intentional effort to learn about the student's beliefs, attitudes, and personality. You can know the student's name, but that's one thing, but to know what they like to do and kind of personality they have. that could go a long way. And if like they're in trouble or in a situation like at home, then you know how to talk to that student and you know how to approach that student